It is time for the Marvel previews for June. Let's see here. Starting off right away, we got Uncanny X-Men #1 by Gail Simone and David Marquez. Lots of variant covers. Sorry, I'm I hit with the burps as soon as I start the video, but yeah, drinking my coffee and stuff. Alright, let's do this. Keeping the dream alive. A core group of essential X-Men rise from the ashes to face a world without a home and without Professor X. All bonds among the mutant community seem to be slipping away, and Rogue reluctantly finds herself as the hero designated to bring them back together. But a fearless, malignant power is out there hunting mutants, and it has a terrible secret that may destroy what remains of the X-Men. Yeah. Lots of new X-Men stuff coming out right now. It's a great time for you if you're an X-Men fan. We got Wolverine Revenge, #1 of 5. This is by Jonathan Hickman, Greg Capullo. Lots of covers for this, lots of covers for everything always. Hickman and Capullo join forces for a Wolverine epic like no other. Let's see, how many times are you going to say their names? They pit Wolverine against a cadre of foes who will turn his world upside down. He's been beaten, he's been bloodied, and Logan only has one thought on his mind: revenge. Don't miss this prestige miniseries set to become one of the defining tales in Wolverine's storied legend. They have the Red Band edition, so I might check out the Red Band edition at least. Well, it's a 5-issue run. I don't like these covers. I like the covers. I just don't like seeing all this prehistoric stuff. So is Wolverine going to go back in time to some prehistoric thing? Because there's too many covers showing the dinosaurs. So yeah, I think I'm going to wait for the trade on that one, sadly. But I've been interested in checking out these Red Band editions, which are only $1 more, come in the sealed bag. I didn't notice anything on Blood Hunt that was explicit, really, so I don't know. Oh yeah, they got some sample pages here. Yeah, yep, he's definitely going back to prehistoric days or something. And I hate time travel, if you know me, so I'm not gonna, no. Nope. Sadly, nope. You had me until you jumped in a time thing. Okay, let's see. This is next up. We got X Factor #1 by Mark Russell and Bob Quinn. Fame, Fortune, Mutants. From the ashes of Krakoa, a new mutant arms race sweeps the globe. International governments are building their own mutant armies, but only America's X Factor has the most powerful, most patriotic, most marketable mutant heroes to stem the tide and make the world safe for democracy. Join Angel, Havoc, Frenzy, Feral, Pyro, and more as they go from one death-defying mission to another. Who will die? Who will fall in love? Who will be the first to sell out? Like, comment, and subscribe to find out. Alright, you're going to go through the earthquake at the moment. Mr. Lemmy Kilmister wants to go outside, so I'm going to open the door for him so he can run in and out as he wishes. It's one of those 80-degree summer days. I did my first round of weed whacking, which was 6 trees and a signpost. It's as far as I made it until my body said, nope, we're out of here. Taking a break, come back, do a little more in a couple hours. Sit in the air conditioning, central air for a bit. Let the body adjust. So I am doing the previews right now. I figure it's a good time. Always good to podcast when it's hot or crappy out. We just had a couple days of storms, and now we got a couple days of heat. So, alright. Babbling on, and I lost my page. Last one I looked at was that. Okay, so alright. Jump a few pages. This works out nicer with me marking the pages down and not going through it unless I get into my yappity rants and don't shut up. Then I'm wasting more time than I would have just thumbing through it. Alright, we got Deadpool Team Up number 1 of 5. This one I'm really excited about too. Don't ruin this for me. Got Rob Liefeld on this. Wolverine, Crystar, Major X, Ghost Rider, Hulk. Rob Liefeld returns to Deadpool with the Ultimate Team Up book. When you need some hired hands, Deadpool is your man. But when the Merc with the Mouth needs assistance, he's got friends and frenemies from across the Marvel Universe. Rob Liefeld weaves an epic tale bringing Wade Wilson together with Major X, Crystar, Ghost Spider, Wolverine, and the Incredible Hulk for the first time, as the return of a lost Marvel Comics character necessitates the ultimate team-up mission. I like the team-up storylines. I don't know if I want to read all those. Definitely Wolverine and the Hulk one. Not sure about the other 3, so we'll see. And we'll have to think about that one. Then we got, oops, so much for marking pages. I'm screwing up already. We got Black Panther versus Predator, or Predator versus Black Panther, depending on which way you want to say it. And that's a pretty cool cover. I like that. By Leo Killa. Not sure who that is.
Me.
Let's see here. Predator vs. Black Panther number 1 of 4. By Benjamin Percy, Chris Allen, and a lot of covers. Wakanda is prey. You saw the Marvel Universe's most tenacious mutant go up against one of the greatest killing machines in history in Predator vs. Wolverine and survive. Now the planet Earth lives on in Predator lore, a planet full of the most exhilarating prey they could imagine, and the strongest weapons in the multiverse are in their sights. When a young Predator with something to prove comes from Wakanda's vibranium, the Black Panther faces an enemy whose resources rival those of his great nation. Who will prove stronger? Benjamin Percy teams up with Stormbreaker artist Chris Allen to pit king against king in a bloody new series. Some pretty kick-ass covers. Not really big on the Predator crossovers, but okay. Next up, got a bunch of them in Marvel this month. I'm sure a lot of these are going to be coming out over like different week releases and stuff. Now we got Ultraman X Avengers number 1 of 4 by Kyle Higgins and Matt Groom. Francesco Mana. The greatest hero of Japan and Earth's mightiest heroes join forces for an epic adventure. Spider-Man has disappeared from New York. An intergalactic invader has arrived on Ultraman's doorstep, and the kaiju of Earth are acting even more mysteriously than usual. This can only mean one thing. It's time for Ultraman to meet the Avengers. But what cosmic threat is great enough to require a team-up of Marvel's mightiest champions and Japan's greatest hero? Find out as Shin meets Sam, Specimen Ray meets Repulsor Ray, Nthwip meets Shuwatch. I don't know what any of that means. In the epic crossover event Ultraman X Avengers. Yeah, not sure what's up with all that, but looks like it could be pretty interesting. Alright. We got Venom War number 1 of 5 by Al Ewing and Iban Coelho. Last Venom standing. The Venom symbiote has bonded with both Eddie Brock and his son Dylan at different points. Now both Brocks are going head to head, determined to be the one true Venom. Father versus son in a showdown of showdowns that threatens to tear the world asunder. From heavyweight talent champions Al Ewing and Iban Coelho comes a battle for the Beote like you've never seen. Yeah, he's got such cool covers too. They got some samples in here. Looks interesting. Looks like basic Venom style storyline. We got Venom War Venomous number 1 of 3 by Erica Schultz and Luciano Vecchio. Black Widow and her newly trained symbiote are jumping into the Venom War and picking a side. Fresh off their new understanding from the Black Widow Venomous one-shot, Widow starts looking into horrific experiments Alchemix has been running based on their symbiote program. But she isn't the only one. Natasha's old teammate from her Secret Avenger days, now known as Agent Anti-Venom, is also on the case. Yeah, Venom War number 1 to 3 by Kevin Scott and Juan Jose Reed. Dead or alive or both. As the two Venoms face off, a darker strain of symbiote has slithered across New York City. One that can reanimate the dead and turn the living into an engine of mindless hunger with just one bite. That's right, zombie symbiotes making symbiote zombies, and you thought they liked eating brains before? That one sounds fun. It's a huge event that's going on. You got the Venom War Carnage by Tarun Gronbeck, Pierre Perez, and a variety of covers again. You can't have a war without carnage. As Dylan and Meridius rally their troops, Carnage has plans of his own. Could they involve the new Deadly 2 symbiotes weapon he discovered in Carnage number 8? And whose side will he ultimately be on? Yeah, there's a huge event going on. Yeah, Venom War Spider-Man number 1 of 4 by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lanzig and Greg Land. Eddie Brock wants the symbiote. Dylan Brock wants the symbiote. But they're forgetting about the first host to ever wear the black, Peter Parker. That's right, Spider-Man is back in black again, and this time he's liking how it fits him. Maybe the winner of the Venom War could be the OG. Sure, it's a good storyline, but these big runs, I'm waiting for the omnibuses, or whatever they put together that catches my eye. Alright, next one up, we got Blood Hunters number 1 of 5. Erica Schultz, Robert Gill, Dagger, Elsa Bloodstone, White Widow, Hallows Eve. Marvel's newest team-up takes to the streets to clean up the aftermath of Blood Hunt, namely hunting down the remaining vampires who threaten to spill innocent blood, including the deadly super vamps of the Blood Coven. But when Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man, gets caught in the crosshairs, need we say it? There will be blood. Don't miss the beginning of an epic new adventure. Damn it, I want to read that one, but it's going to be part of a big adventure again. Can't you just make fun stories? There are 12 issues or less. I'm dropping my mouse and everything. Okay. Next up, we got Werewolf by Night, and they got a red band edition, which is nice. This is by Jason Liu, Sergio Davila, and a variety of covers again. Looks like they're going to be playing in the woods a little bit with the interior art they show us. Full Moon Rise, Werewolf Kill. Jack Russell has been trying to live a simple life, but in the deadly and dramatic wake of Blood Hunt, his life is about to be turned upside down in ways he never imagined, with new enemies hoping to extract a literal pound of flesh, and Jack unsure if he can be trusted around old allies and a lost love. The original Werewolf by Night is in for the fight of his life, and he's in it alone. Polybagged for your protection. Yeah, I will be checking that out. We got Spider Society, 1 of 4. Every Spider character you love and some you haven't met yet. May the first meeting of Spider Society commence. That's right. Every Spider character you love and some you haven't met yet all show up in the same room for the most crazy meeting the multiverse has ever seen. That's right. Every Spider person will be in the same room for the most crazy meeting in the multiverse has ever seen. Don't miss the start of this incredible new mini-series. Looks like an interesting band of characters there. Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood, number 1 of 4. Cool. This is J.M. DeMatteis, J. Michael Straczynski, and Dustin Nguyen. The rumors are true. An all-star lineup of writers and artists assemble to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Spider-Man's iconic black costume. Black, white, and blood style. Yeah, never before seen tale of Spidey's past. Yeah, Peter Parker's and the symbiote's heart gets ripped out. And Nguyen's stunning take on the wall crawler will bring Spidey to uncharted heights against the backdrop of Dustin's groundbreaking Vision style. Yeah, I love these runs, so I will be picking that up. Okay, we knew this was coming from pre-comic book days. We got Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends, number 1. It's Spidey time. Written by Steve Billing. Swing into adventure with Spidey, Ghost Spider, and Spin as they team up with heroic friends and face off against Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and more. This new monthly comic features easy-to-read stories starring Peter Gwen and Miles from Spidey and His Amazing Friends, my first comic reader. Perfect for young Spidey fans of all ages. Readers will also love testing their super smarts and skills with loads of fun bonus activities. We got Chasm, Curse of Cain, number 1 of 4 by Steve Fox, Andrea Ricciardo. Battle of the Clones. Kane Parker is on the mission to track down his fellow clone Ben Reilly. But has becoming Chasm made Ben beyond saving, or is there an even more menacing presence pulling his strings? That'd be a pretty interesting one. I wouldn't mind checking that out. We got Iron Fist 50th Anniversary Special. Haven't heard nothing of him in a while. Number 1 by Chris Claremont, Alyssa Wong, Justina Ireland, Frank Thierry, and Jason Lou. You got Lan Medina, Von Randall, Elena Casagrande, Ty Templeton, and Whilce Portacio. And then a bunch of covers. Celebrating 50 years of the immortal protector of K'un-Lun. The legacy of the Iron Fist is a long-lived legend spanning centuries, all the way back to the year 10 million BCE. In this issue, Chris Claremont and Lan Medina bring you a classic tale featuring Wolverine. Alyssa Wong and Von Randall bring you a current tale of today's Iron Fist, Lin Lee, plus Justina Ireland and Elena Casagrande's emergency call featuring the Daughters of the Dragon. And Frank Thierry and Ty Templeton make the call to Heroes for Hire. But that's not all. The future Danny Rand rests in the hands of Jason Liu and Whilce Portacio. You won't want to miss it. Jump ahead a little bit here to Wolverine Annual #1 by Ezra Clayton Daniels and Yildirim Sinar and Sarah Pichelli. Infinity Watch Part 5. Wolverine vs. Infinity Watch, and the whole world hangs in the balance. Logan's efforts to rescue a community from destruction are upended when the new Infinity Watch crashes into town. The Claws come back out to protect the innocents, but can even adamantium withstand the raw power of the Infinity Stones? The best there is must summon the best he's got to survive. Plus, Derek Landry and Sarah Pichelli bring Nick Fury's investigation to a head as he closes in on the Death Stone Bearer. Interesting. Got an Incredible Hulk Annual #1 by Derek Landry, Geoff Shaw, and Sarah Pichelli. Infinity Watch Part 6. The Mad Titans Thanos carves a path of destruction to his next doomed target, the current bearer of the Mind Stone. But there's a very big, very green, and very, very, very angry Hulk standing in Thanos' way, introducing the master of the Mind Stone, World Mind. Go for a good Hulk story. The last one I read was a real bummer. Didn't like the multiple Hulks, Hulk living inside a Hulk, or Banner living inside a Hulk and all that stuff. It's too weird. Alright, we got Miles Morales, Spider-Man Annual #1 by Cody Ziegler and Curtis Baxter and more. I'm not even going to say it. Miles Morales and the fam are headed on a family vacation to San Juan, Puerto Rico. But his mom, Rio, has relatives Miles has never met. Relatives with secrets that could turn Spidey's world upside down. I bet you someone's bad on the relative side. Come on. We got giant-sized Thor. Lots of giant-sized and annuals and stuff. L. Ewing, Brian Lavelle. A giant-sized Thor spectacular guest starring Hercules. Thor, Allfather, and Hercules, god of heroes, had joined forces many times, as fast friends and fierce rivals, but never before like this. For in the farthest reaches of space, the deific duo faced the greatest and most terrifying war machine ever created, and it bore the Thunderer's face. This is the story of the giant-sized Thor. Also reprinting Bob Harris and Jackson Geiss's Thor, #365, a Thor and Hercules tale told by the only real authority on such things, Hercules himself. It's another thing that was always annoying to me. It's like, I'm sure Thor and Hercules will go flying through space, and Hercules won't have no space gear on. He'll be perfectly fine. But I get it. You can play it with Thor with the whole god perspective, but should see some effects for flying off into space. Alright, 66. 7. Phases of the Moon Knight, number 1 of 4. Benjamin Piercy and more. Though he is among the most recent, Mark Spector is far from the first Fist of Khonshu. The true history and depth of the legacy of the Moon Knight has been shrouded in the mystery of antiquity until now. Featuring an awesome assembly of creators from across the industry, Phases of the Moon Knight begins with a story of the Moon Knight you know as he enacts his unique and violent vision of justice. Plus, an all-new Moon Knight from the Marvel Universe's ancient past, the Moon Knight of the old Crusades, forged in the crucible of a holy war. What long-forgotten secrets of the Marvel Universe are waiting to be discovered in his saga? Been a lot of Moon Knight stuff the past year or so. And the last one is Marvel 85th Anniversary Special Edition. Celebrate, lots of people are part of this, celebrate Marvel's 50,000th comic book release. It's a tongue twister today for some reason. In the far future of the year 50,000, the exploits of the heroes of the Marvel Age are the stuff of legend. Half remembered but still celebrated. Come with us now on a tour of the greatest museum in all the cosmos, in which the few surviving relics of those bygone days have been assembled. Each piece tells a unique story about the contest of champions and how it wrought an end to the Age of Heroes, about the greatest triumph of Miss Marvel and the final secret exploit of Excalibur, and more. Marvel's greatest storytellers gather to commemorate the whole of Marvel history in a once-in-a-lifetime celebration. Yeah, that's it for the Marvel stuff. The rest is ongoing stuff that they have, all the trades and that. But yeah, Wolverine, why did you have to go back in time? What's wrong with you? Got enough shit to do here in regular time. But that's it for the Marvel previews. Keep following Under the Color of MS. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. And I will get back to you with more of these soon. Bye.